everyone. So I found something online and it said, take the Do You Remember quiz. Now, I just glanced at the first two and I thought this would be a great video. Let me do this. And so I only know the first two and I'm still not looking. I am 36 years old and I don't know what's on here, but I do have grandparents who are still alive. I have parents and I've spent a lot of time with them and I've been in their house. So I would like to say that I am cultured enough to know some stuff, although I haven't lived yet. So again, I am 36 years old. I just found this and I'm going to take the Do You Remember quiz and you guys are going to take it with me, okay? Don't laugh if I don't know these things. Just help me. All right, so first up, number one, do you remember Blackjack chewing gum and T-berry? No, I do not. I'm gonna have to Google these things while I'm doing this with you because Blackjack chewing gum? Do you remember Blackjack chewing gum? Blackjack chewing gum. Here we go. Oh, it's like black taffy? Okay. It's black gum. It is actually black gum. Do you remember that? Okay. Do you remember wax Coke shaped bottles with colored sugar water inside? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now, it might not have been something that was mine in my generation growing up, but my mother sure did expose me to them. Those white little waxy bottles, it tastes like eating a candle. If you've ever eaten a candle, and I don't know why you would eat a candle, so did I ever eat a candle? I probably did. I chewed on it at least, but I remember that. I do remember that. Candy cigarettes. Yes, I love candy cigarettes. So I lived on a street where the ice cream truck frequent throughout the day. Like we're talking 3 or 4 different ice cream men, and candy cigarettes were the thing. I remember both versions. So my version in the 80s and the 90s was the bubblegum cigarettes, and it was rolled up and then the smoke would it wasn't smoke, it was like the powder from the sugar or something of the bubble gum would come out and you would really think you're super cool. But I also remember the candy cigarettes that were just the little white sticks with the red on the tip. And you know what? I don't even have smokers in my family, so I don't know why I was so like in love with candy cigarettes. But yes, I remember candy cigarettes. Do you remember soda pop machines that dispensed glass bottles? No. I do know what a glass bottle is. I've seen them. We're talking, and a lot of this stuff I probably know because retro is cool, so they bring it retro back and it's cool and all the young people love it. But no, I do not ever remember going to a soda machine that dispensed a glass bottle. Did they ever break is the question. Like, can you imagine spending your last 2 dimes on a Coke and it breaks coming out? Did it have padding? I have so many questions. This is one of these videos that I wish we could do like live because I have so many questions. Okay, do you remember coffee shops or diners with table-side jukeboxes? Yes, only because there are some old school diners that stayed open and kept it original. And I have been to a pizzeria like that and I loved it. It was so cool. Oh, I think it's called Amici's Pizza in Valencia, California. Or is it Chi-Chi's Pizza? Chi-Chi's? I think it's Chi-Chi's. Michi's is called. I think it's Chi-Chi's pizza. But yeah, I actually do remember that. Do you remember homemade milk or home milk delivery in glass bottles with cardboard stoppers? Absolutely not. I remember watching it on Little House on the Prairie. Does that count? No? Okay, so no, I do not. But do you? Do you remember that? How fun. Do you remember party lines on the telephone? I don't think so. Is that like, is that X-rated stuff that you're not supposed to? No. Party lines on the telephone. I gotta Google it now. What? Like, please tell me on the telephone. Oh. So you could, so it says here, no, that's not it. That's two. A party line is like a barn raised. What? Okay. I'm looking at little pictures of old phones and things like that. Do you remember newsreels before the movie? Is that previews? No. The newsreel, I'm gonna have to do some extensive like Googling. I knew I should have just went ahead and done all my research, but I wanted to be surprised. And I am. Newsreels. So were they showing the news before the TV? What exactly is that? My age is showing, right? My age is showing. Do you remember PF Flyers? Yes, I do remember PF Flyers, but not at the time that they were popular, except for my grandfather talking about them and showing me pictures of him in them. I did not actually have PF Flyers, but fun fact, like I said earlier, retro things come back. And after, I believe, The Sandlot came out, PF Flyers were popular again, and Converse, I believe, made modern PF Flyers. Fancy that. Do you remember TV test patterns that came on at night after the last show and were there until TV shows started again in the morning? TV test pattern. Is the TV test pattern the blocks of color? So it's like pink and yellow and green and red and black and things like that? And it's like, this is a test. This is a test. This is a test. Is that what a TV test pattern is? I'm gonna have to Google that. What is a TV test pattern? Is a TV test pattern? Let me please be right. It is! It's that or like the little circle thing. Something like that. Please stand by. It had the please stand by thing. Okay, so yes, I do remember that. All right. Do you remember pea shooters? Is that like when the spit wad, like the straw, but you put a pea in it? I have no. Now I have to Google this. I think it's a spit wad. Pea shooters. Oh, okay, wait, no, this is not right. This is like some kind of Pokemon thing. Oh, what in the world is this? It looks like a straw. Okay, I think it might, yes, it's like a straw type thing, but this was something that you actually bought as a toy. What I see it is two little straws and then a bag of what looks like marbles or spitwads or something like that. Maybe they're dry peas. Ha! Fancy that. Okay, do you remember Howdy Doody? It's Howdy Doody time. It's Howdy Doody time. Yes. Okay, but I didn't watch it. But my mom one day wanted to criticize the show that I watched or something like that and tried to sing the Howdy Doody show to me. And I actually have watched an old refurbished episode of Howdy Doody that I found on YouTube. So I do know who Howdy Doody is. Do you remember 45 RPM records? No. I don't even know what that means. Like RPM per something, rams per minute. I don't know. No, I don't remember that. Do you? Do you remember S&H green stamps? No. And you know what? I am intrigued because I want to know what that is. Oh, they're stamped. The green stamps used. And you put them in a book? It looks like. What? And oh, okay. And you could get prizes? So how did you earn them? You know, I'm gonna have to just do my homework. I'm not gonna hold you up while I investigate this stuff, but I am going to do my homework. Wow. And you can, now people are selling these. Can you do anything with them after you have them? Buy a few stamps a week, save it up for a new iron or saucepan set. That is cool. I'm doing my homework on that. I think that's pretty cool. And last but not least, do you remember metal ice trays with lever? No, not. I didn't pass this quiz. I did not pass the Do You Remember quiz. Metal ice tray. Oh, that sounds freezing. So it says that if you remember 4 or more, you are older than dirt. So how many, let's see, I got 1, 2, kind of 3, and then I guessed correctly. I don't know. How many did you get? Let me know in the comments. Have a great day. Bye. I'm really intrigued about these stamps. Like, I'm going to figure this out. I am going to do my homework on these stamps. Bye.